Today and for the next week, warriors unite. In this moment of difficulty and division in many parts of the world, we gather here in Vancouver in a spirit of unity. We represent 23 nations, speak many different languages, and reflect the full breadth of the world's religions and faiths. Beyond any differences, here at the Invictus Games, we are grounded in mutual respect, competing fiercely but believing in one another, supporting one another, and rooting for one another.
So, hi guys, it's me again, I'm Miraj, and welcome to Trend Talks, where we uncover trending topics from all over the globe. And as per usual, please remember to comment, to share, to like, and most importantly, to subscribe to this YouTube channel. So, I've been showing you moments from the Invictus Games. I've shown you the performances. We had great performances from Nelly Furtado, Katy Perry, and Chris Martin from Coldplay, just to mention a few. I've shown you moments where the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex shared a kiss. They were seen enjoying, being in good spirit, cheering on the performance, cheering on for the competitors. It was such an amazing a night as for day one at the Invictus game. So the clip you've just seen is another, and it's another important moment at the Invictus Games, and I feel like it will not be fair for me to not. It would be so wrong for me to not even include. This is the biggest moment. That is when Harry took the stage to deliver one of the most magnificent or one of the most amazing speeches. As always, he's known to deliver good speeches, just like Meghan Markle. They are, they're just soulmates. They're incredible at public speaking, at giving speech. They know how to bring people in. And the speech you just saw, it was so emotional. It had so much, he had a lot to say about the world, about the competitions, and I felt like we can just have a rundown at the speech. So he started by saying, in this moment of difficulty and division in many parts of the world, we gather here in Vancouver in a spirit of unity. We represent 23 nations. Yes, 23 nations are taking part at the 2025 Invictus Games in Vancouver. He added, speak many different languages and reflect the full breadth of the world's religions and faiths. The Duke of Sussex said, beyond any differences, here at the Invictus Games, we are grounded in mutual respect, competing fiercely but believing in one another, supporting one another and rooting for one another. And I think that is so true. The sport has so much power to bring people from all walks of life, from regardless of your gender, regardless of your religion, your ethnicity. Sport connects us together. It transcends borders, transcends language, and I think that's very important, especially for the Invictus Games. These are veterans, service men and women who serve the countries, and for that, first and foremost, I want to say a big thank you for your service. We love you, we appreciate you, we're cheering you on as the games continue. And I feel like when we believe in one another, like say supporting one another, he wanted us to believe in one another, to support one another, and I think that's important, not just when it comes to sport, even in life in general. Like he said, there's so much happening. There are moments of difficulty from all parts of the world, so gathering, the Invictus Games are bringing people together to connect, to cheer, to have good moments, and I think that was such incredible. So he went on to say, listen, the games were born more than a decade ago from a promise that I made to myself. I promised to uphold uphold my obligation, my sacred obligation after my own decade and privilege of military service, to do whatever I could to help my fellow brothers and sisters heal and to champion everything that we stand for. I mean, ain't that just so sweet? You know, Harry Invictus Games, it's something that he connects to. It's like his baby. He's nurtured it from the ground, you know. And him being a veteran himself or having to serve in the military, he understands, you know, he gets it. Like, you know, for someone who's not in the military, we can have an idea of what they go through, or we can try to create a picture of what they go through. But for him, someone who's been in the military, he knows firsthand what veterans, what service men and women go through every single day. So for him to come up with such an organization, to understand, so that he uplifts people, you know, these veterans, to help them heal with the wounds, with the injuries, both psychologically, physically, mentally, socially. I mean, that's incredible, and he understands that. So definitely, for sure, that just speaks volume of who he is as a person, and just how much the Invictus Games mean to him. So he continued, over the past decade, I've lost count of the times that we've had you tell us that the Invictus Games saved you. Respectfully, I disagree. Invictus didn't save you. You saved yourself. I mean, that's very true. You, Invictus Games, it's a saving yourself, I think, in this sense, or if I was to put my opinion, it's in a sense like you saved yourself by choosing to heal. You chose yourself by choosing to, you know, to be better. You choose yourself to work on whatever it is that you're going through. Be it, you know, so many, the veterans go through so many things. We have PT mentions of post-traumatic stress disorder, difficulty, you know, transitioning from the military life to, you know, normal life. There's so many things. There's anxiety, there's a lot that they go through. So for them to actually choose to do this, they save themselves, they chose that. So I think it's absolutely, you know, right, how you put it. Like, you saved yourself. The Invictus Game did not, you know, save you. It starts with you. It starts with them as veterans, or any person who's participating at the games. I think that's really, really commendable. So he also said it was you who pushed through the doubt and despair. You who submitted your own mountain and brought us along with you. It was you who kept going even when you didn't think you had any more to give. We didn't do that. You did, he added. The game simply revealed what is already within you. That scarce, the scarcest and most precious of the world resources, character, a spirit of fortitude and perseverance that can never be defeated. That is the magic of the Invictus Games. That is just so sweet and so emotional. You know, like I said, he understands. So he has his best interest in, you know, helping these veterans, the service men and women, become better, face their fears. And the Invictus Game has been, you know, a sport or a place where they are able to transcend trauma, they're able to transcend anything they may have experienced. So for me, I think that's really emotional, and it's, he just, you know, has a way with words. It can make you super emotional. I mean, that's the Duke of Sussex, guys. He's very good at public speaking. That just, I'm lost in words, because that just got to me some way. So at this moment, he continued, at this moment when there is no shortage of crisis, no absence of uncertainty, no lack of weak moral character in the world, the values you embody, the way you carry yourselves, not only at the Invictus Games, but each and every day, your courage, your resilience, your humanity illuminate a path forward for us all. Harry continued, many of the over 500 athletes from 23 countries were moved to tea as well, hearing Prince Harry speak. I mean, I'm about to cry, because I can't even begin to imagine what these veterans go through on a daily basis. I can't believe, and so many countries, or so many, you know, states all over the world, tend to not pay much attention to, their issues or their problems. Like I've mentioned before, post-traumatic stress disorder, transitioning from the military life, anxiety, depression. There's so much that they go through. And I know hearing, a fellow veteran talk to them, I think that's something they connect with each other. For them to be moved to tears is something that they feel. It's something that they connect, from one another. It's something they know. Prince Harry gets it. So I think they'll move because they know he can relate to it. They know firsthand, he's seen combat. They know what all these things, all these problems are about. And that just makes you, appreciate Prince Harry. It makes you see him in a light way. You know what? He has the best interest at heart when it comes to these veterans, to these servicemen and women. And you can just see it. He doesn't even have to say much, but to, how he takes care of these Invictus, how he participates, how he conducts himself, how he plans them, organizes them. You can just see his forefront of each and every thing that has to do with the Invictus games, guys. So I love that speech. I almost got emotional. I know you will too, or you are emotional as well. So this it's just the most beautiful speech. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have a way of just, get into people's hearts, or just putting people in tears, not like in a bad way, just like in an emotional, heartwarming way. So it was such a beautiful speech, Prince Harry. We appreciate you. Thank you for, keeping our veterans, our servicemen and women at heart, for putting their needs first, for giving them a platform, where they can, transcend trauma, where they can, feel seen, feel appreciated, feel heard, feel valued. I mean, that's so commendable. That's so admirable of you. And I just want to say, I'm just your biggest fan. I'm the biggest supporter. I cannot wait to see what you're going, the more that has to, more to come from the Invictus game. So guys, that was Harry's speech. I hope it moves you to tears like it almost did me. And yes, so that was one of the most incredible moments, and I felt like it actually deserves to be heard by tons and tons of people. So because of that, I want you to like, to comment, to share this video, to subscribe, so you know what, we can have more people just listen, watch, or whatever. You can tell people, you can share it with your friends and family, anybody. So yeah, that's it. I know I was a bit emotional, but that just wanted to say that we love Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. We support them, we appreciate them. Thank you for everything that you do. And I also want to say a huge thank you to each and every veteran, serviceman and women who are participating in the games. First and foremost, like I mentioned before, thank you for your service. Thank you for your bravery. Thank you for protecting us, and so on. So guys, that's it from me. Please remember to comment, to like, to share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.